So today we celebrate the autumn equinox on, this is September the 22nd. And I really wanted to share a glimpse into the magic of working with the Celtic wheel, which is really a powerful way to align with the Earth's rhythms, but also our own inner balance. So the Celtic wheel is like a cosmic map and it guides us through the seasons and their sacred turning points. And today it's the equinox, which is one of those turning points. So it's a moment where light and dark, masculine and feminine really find perfect harmony. In my Genesis program, which is a school really, it's a mystery school for all things geomancy. We dive into this ancient wisdom about connecting to the spirit of place, which is the conscious energy in the land around us, beneath us, to weave balance into our lives so that we can embody all that our soul came to do. So during our equinox circle in Genesis, we try to tap into this balance point using the Celtic wheel to set intentions for Samhain's harvest, which is just weeks away. We are moving into the time of conscious endings. So we want to find out where we're lacking balance in ourselves. What void do we need to fill? What do we need to let go of so that we have this balance of order and chaos, masculine and feminine, action and inaction in our own lives? And we can work with the spirit of place to use sacred geometry to anchor that energy into the place where we live so we can spend time working on what we need to work on, releasing what we need to release. So it's like dancing with the earth herself. It's all about harmonizing, I said, action, intuition, order, and flow. And this work, it's deep, it's soulful, it's transformative. It's about listening to our inner energies. It's about listening to the messages that this place holds for us at this phase of our life. And we can work with the Celtic wheel, we can work with sacred geometry, we can work with the spirit of place to really go deep within our own energy and work out, what am I not embodying that my soul came to embody? What's choking that action that I may need to take the masculine action? What's choking that? Or where has that action become too controlled and too rigid? Where am I not being receptive enough in the feminine energy? Where have I become too passive, that I no longer can take action, that I can't hear my own inner voice? Perhaps I'm listening too much to external forces. This is all about balancing this, the light and the dark, the masculine and feminine. And this is one of those key phases now at the equinox. And it's a great time to start this work as we move towards Samhain, as I say, which is to get this image in our head so we know at Samhain what do we need to let go of, because Samhain is all about conscious endings. But if we don't get this clarity about where we need to nurture ourselves and what we need to let go of, we can't make those conscious endings in Samhain, and we can end up carrying mental and emotional baggage and habits and stuff with us as we move into the fallow time, as we move then into winter, the dark night of the soul. So we're sat then with all stuff around us. We haven't made space for new things to come into us. We can't see what wants to emerge, but if we don't make space for it, we can't be reborn anew. So that when the spring comes, or our own internal spring, where we feel the need for new life to emerge through something we may want to do, some action we won't want to take, we haven't created space for it. We haven't cleared that soil so that it's nice and fertile. We're trying to grow through all the detritus and weeds and chaos that are still lying around us. So it's like, do you want to clear the ground in winter so that you've got nice clear ground to plant your seeds in so that your crops grow? Or are you going to let it be full of brambles and weeds and sticks so that the seedlings are going to struggle to grow? That's what this time of year is all about. It's clearing away the growth, detritus and debris that we have accumulated like just like we do in gardens, clearing up leaves, clearing up sticks, making way for the spring. We're doing that now in our own internal psyche, in our own emotions, and in our own thoughts and in our own habits, so that we're creating this space so that the seeds we need to nurture within our soul, which are the seeds really of our soul values. What things have we come here to embody? Is it beauty? Is it courage? What is it that we came here to be? We need space for those to grow. And over our lifetime, so we accumulate all this debris and habits, things that are going to hold us back. And the equinox is the sign to say, where am I off balance? How can I get back on balance so that, and this is the process, this how do I get back on balance leads us to work out what we need to consciously let go of in a few weeks' time at Samhain, so that we can then sit and adjust to that. And we can, grieve for what we need to grieve. We can look forward to we have this space then, and we can wait and see what wants to emerge to fill that space so we can give new life to it when the spring rolls around again. So that's some of the work that we do in Genesis, is working with the Celtic wheel. So if you're, take time to enjoy this equinox, to try and find this balance of light and dark, and masculine and feminine, so that you know what conscious endings you want to make when Samhain comes along in a few weeks' time.